As Brody said, I'm Jim Backus. I'm the chair of the Manitoba ATV Ride for Dad. Dave Lee, he's inside working registration right now. He was the chair last year's ATV Ride for Dad. And it was his hard work and dedication that brought this event to Manitoba, and I'm so glad it happened. This cause is very near and dear to my heart. My dad was diagnosed with prostate cancer in June of 2012. Unfortunately, he lost his battle with cancer on Father's Day 2013. So it's become, it's become my mission to make the largest and greatest event this can be. So I'd like to give Dave a big hand for getting the ball rolling. Thanks. So I want to thank all of you for joining the fight against prostate cancer. Together, all of us can make a difference. We're all here for the same reason, because we have been affected by prostate cancer in some way. Maybe you're a cancer survivor yourself, maybe your father, grandfather, brother, uncle, or best friend lost their battle to this disease. Or maybe they're still with us today because of events like this. Events that raise money and awareness so that we don't have to go through the pain of losing a loved one before their time was supposed to be up. Before I hand this mic back over to Brody, I want to say a special thanks to all the volunteers that are here today, helping out, and the ones that spent the last few weeks helping us prep. Without volunteers, none of this is possible. I also want to extend a very big, heartfelt thank you to my executive team. Everyone you see around here in a red shirt under their jackets, they've been busting their butts to make this day a success. They spent the last year juggling their full-time paying jobs with a full-time volunteer job. And I couldn't have done this without you guys, and we make a great team. Bigger and better for 2015. So I now have the great pleasure of introducing our guest MC for today. Please welcome QX 104's Brody Jackson.
Thanks, Jim. You guys excited or what? Pumped up for this? I sure am. I know that this is the first event that I can host that I can actually say that I brought 2 pairs of underwear, just in case. Don't usually have to do that, but very excited for today. Prostate cancer is the most commonly diagnosed cancer in Canadian men. 1 in every 7 men will be diagnosed. It's estimated that over 24,000 new cases of prostate cancer will be diagnosed in Canada this year alone. Of those, 3,900 will pass away from this disease. Successful treatment depends on early detection. 90% of prostate cancer cases can be successfully treated. Thanks to medical advances and research, much of it is being done in Canada and funded with help from the TELUS Ride for Dad. In 2013 alone, we funded more than 30 research projects. Since 2000, the TELUS Ride for Dad has donated more than $13 million towards research and public awareness, and that's thanks to you for being a part of this event. I believe, Sam, you said Samantha Stevens is here as well from QX 104, and she said that she was going to be offering prostate examinations today. Yeah, that's very nice, right? Make sure you get checked, though, seriously, and all that. The event is a national in scope, however, funds local research and awareness, building strong support for the event and its partners in the host community. All money raised in this province stays right here in this province. And last year's inaugural ATV Ride for Dad, who was here for that last year? That was great. That was a lot of fun. It was met with a steady cold rain that actually lasted all day, and even with the horrible weather, 104 dedicated riders came out to support us. I'm pretty sure looking out here, we beat that number here today. Everyone that came back at the end of the ride was in great spirit and planned to return again. And this solidified our belief that this is a great cause, and anything we can do to aid in this fight is worthwhile. I apologize, I don't have a podium here. Going to the next one. For now, we're going to bring up some of the guest speakers who are going to go over a bunch of the things that will be happening shortly. I would like to welcome up from the Ride for Dads National in Ottawa, Jim Summers.
Yeah, hi. I guess everything's been covered about where the money goes and how much has been raised. Just to update, we're actually closer to $16 million now. Our year end just finished on July 31st. I'd like to thank Jim and his committee for putting this on. They've done a hell of a job. Just to give you a quick and dirty history of Ride for Dad so you understand where it came from. There was a bunch of guys got together and started a motorcycle ride in 2000 in Ottawa. They had about 80 machines, raised about $20,000. This year we have 48 chapters. We raised close to $16 million, and something like 15,000 people have participated in Ride for Dad events this year. And as I already said, the money stays local, so any money raised here today stays in Manitoba. And biggest thing, guys over 40 get checked, get your baseline. It's all about dirty detection. So thanks a lot for coming out. Good luck today. Have a good ride.
Thank you very much, Jim. We're going to be talking about the trail now, the trail that you're going to be riding today. And to do that, in the ATV Ride for Dad's Trail Committee, Suzanne Otte.
Hi there, welcome everybody. I'm glad to see such a great turnout today. As the trail coordinator for the second annual ATV Manitoba Ride for Dad, I really need to thank all of the awesome volunteers that were in my committee who gave up their time to help sign and prepare the trail for today's ride. Many of you have absolutely no idea how much work goes into signing and preparing a trail for an event like this. The volunteers also have to go out after you guys all go home. We'll be out tomorrow taking down all the signs from the event. So I'd like to thank my committee members, Mike, my husband, Jeff and Jackie, Rick, Monica, Wolf, Andrew, Bernie, Richard, another Rick, Blair, and Ray for coming out and helping to put in all the signs, making sure that the trail was ready to go for you guys today. I would also like to thank both the RMs of Rockwood and Woodlands, the town of Stonewall, for their support and their permission to hold this event. Before you head out onto the trail, there are some rules and reminders that you need to keep in mind. Please make sure that your vehicles are registered, that you are wearing a helmet. There is zero tolerance for alcohol. Please respect adjacent landowners and stay on the trail. Stay off the farmers' fields, that's the most important thing. And stay off of private property. During the parade, make sure that you stay on the shoulder of Highway 236 and ride cautiously and respectfully through the town of Stonewall. Ride single file, absolutely no passing. Leave a safe distance between yourself and the next ATV. And please, you're going to need to be patient. Exit carefully out of Corey Park, and that's where the trail actually starts. We'll be heading on a rail bed, heading north out of the town on an old rail bed. Most of the trail, there's different kinds of terrain. You'll be on undeveloped road allowances, on drainage ditches. There'll be some bush trails. There will be areas where you'll need to travel on the gravel road. You'll also be traveling on the Interlake Pioneer Trail. When you're on the gravel road, please watch for other traffic and obey the rules of the road. If you do not see a sign indicating that you need to turn, please continue on in the direction that you are heading and watch for the arrows. All the turns are clearly marked. Once you arrive at our lunch stop, please proceed slowly and cautiously through the pylons into the parking area, and please respect and listen to all of the volunteers who are directing traffic. At the lunch stop, you will be able to purchase a hamburger, hot dog, or smoky combo for $6 to $7. When you are leaving the lunch stop, you will be heading south down the Interlake Pioneer Trail, which is the trail that the South Interlake ATV Club manages. All right, you're going to be traveling on the Interlake Pioneer Trail all the way down to Highway 67, and from there you'll have to take a little detour about a mile and a half towards Warren before you hit the drainage ditch, which will take you back here. You'll come up from the south up 236 in the ditch. Please make sure that you drive for the conditions. Stay safe, have fun, and I hope you enjoy the trail. Thank you.
Hey, Suzanne, all right, before we get onto the trail, we get to be in a parade. And to talk about that parade, please welcome back to the mic, Jim Backus.
All right, so once again, the parade's being escorted by Constable Chris Fern. This is Chris's second year participating in the ATV Ride for Dad. I don't see him. If he's anywhere around here, jump up and down. All right, there we go. He's on his way. Okay, the first section of the parade will start here at the Red Barn at 10:30, give or take. You should have been handed an instruction sheet when you pulled into the red barn to park. The instruction sheet asks you to unload your machines and proceed to the staging areas in front of the red barn. So hopefully you've done that. If not, I ask that you make sure that you're in a staging area ready to go no later than 10:30. After opening ceremonies are over at 10:15, riders have 15 minutes to get suited up, helmets on, and be ready to depart the ride. Don't start your machines though. Our friends at Archangel Fireworks will be providing 5 concussion blasts to signal the riders to start their machines. Once all the blasts have gone off, fire up your machines. We want the effect of all the quads starting at once. You will then be directed by the parade marshal, to my right, to leave in single file, row by row, led by the RCMP constable. The parade will travel single file, exiting the red barn in this west driveway. It'll travel north along Highway 236. You must remain single file on the shoulder of the road until you reach the traffic controller at the intersection of 4th Avenue South. Obey the traffic controller, stop when they say stop, and go when they say go. Once on 4th Avenue South, you'll proceed to the VMSC, the Stonewall Arena, where the riders will get marshaled in a 2x2 fashion. Stay suited up and on your machine, and it'll only take a couple minutes for the next part. The parade will depart VMSC at 11 o'clock and travel down Main Street, Stonewall, to Quarry Park. Stay in formation for the parade, no wheelies, no passing, keep a constant space, and don't stop for stop signs or anything. Once at Quarry Park, the riders will travel south behind the interpretive center, and that signals the end to the parade. Riders will then depart out the marked south service entrance, cross Highway 236 with the traffic controller, then travel south a short distance on the shoulder of 236 until the entrance of the marked trail. The ride departs the red barn at 10:30 sharp. You can't leave early, and everybody participates in the parade. And that's it. Brody?
Thank you, Jim. All right, just a heads up, I was told that the last parade that happened in Stonewall during the Quarry Days kind of dispersed all over the town. Let's try not to do that today. Let's try to follow one another. We want to thank all of the media sponsors too for creating awareness about the event. Some of our sponsors here, Samantha Stevens from QX 104, big thank you to her. Rick Ralph from TSN 1290, wave your hand there, Rick. Gord LeClaire from CTV Winnipeg. Gord is here. Nesta Matthews from Clear FM. Standing right there. Also want to thank Enns Brothers and Can-Am for providing us machines for today. We're sorry right now. We'll be sorry again later. From Headingley Sports Shop for providing the machines for the Ride for Dad's Executive Committee. A big thank you to them. Family Foods and Marketplace for providing all of the food for breakfast. Everyone get a chance to eat breakfast, hopefully. Lots of pancakes. The Red Barn for once again welcoming us with open arms and cooking all the food this morning. Big thank you to the Red Barn here. And all of our other generous sponsors, you can see them. Without their support, none of this entire day or last year or next year's event would not be able to happen if it wasn't for the sponsors. So big thank you to them. You can find them all. They are listed right here on the banner. Support our sponsors so they can continue to support us. Make sure to go on Facebook and Twitter today if you're social networking. Not while driving. I saw the cop there. Don't do that. Okay, I'm gonna get mad at you. But make sure to do that if you can. It's all Ride for Dad's, I believe it's MBA Ride for Dad on Twitter. So if you're on that, follow them, give them a follow, and support them on that. We'll get to the next page. There you go. All right, so we are about ready to start off the parade. Make sure that when you get back today, check out all the cool stuff that they got here at the tent. Hopefully you managed to grab something. They got the hoodies, we got swag, everything like that. Be sure to get your 50/50 tickets to it, the volunteer check-in tent. And when you're there, you can purchase tickets to win a set of Kenda Executioners provided by Specialty Tire. We got those going on. The closing ceremonies are at 5 o'clock today. That's where we're going to present our awards for top pledge earner, hardest working pledge earner, and the top team as well. There's also the $500 prize package that anyone that raised at least $100 can win today. For every $100 you raise, you get another chance of winning that package. And we'll also draw for the set of tires too. But you have to be present to win. So you have to be back here at 5 o'clock to get involved in that. And I think it's time to go. You guys ready to do this? You look like you're ready. So if you want to go to your machines, they should be getting ready to stage at the starting lineup. They should be set up and ready to go. Get your helmets on. Let's do this. And remember, hey, don't start your machines until the 5th concussion blast from Archangel. The 5th.